Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers.
Okay, so in this episode, I'm going to start out with saying my audio is going to be kind of off today. I had the unfortunate event of my Yeti microphone failing to work. So I am pretty sure it is done. It will go up on the shelf as a trophy for the start of my YouTube recording. So I'm using a headset mic. It's a pretty good set of Turtle Beach headphones. I have new equipment on order. It should be here Monday. So, yeah, sad panda. Not too happy. But in any case, the show must go on. We got some damage taken. That's what that was about. Got some things done off camera. I'll go over that here in just a second once I get to the medical bay. Lots of things were done today. Got a lot of things done. And we'll go over what and how here in just a minute. Okay, so first off, I had help. I had a friend of mine log in, Spike24. He's going to be showing up in the Let's Play starting here pretty soon. Total random. It's not going to be an everyday occurrence. So when he shows up, he shows up. So when he does, it's going to be kind of a collab thing that we're just going to work together and get things accomplished. So we played for a few hours today. It was pretty much an off-camera session to begin with. It was a bunch of grinding, a bunch of welding, a bunch of grinding, a bunch of welding. But with his help, was able to get the dish should be an incomplete sentence. Was able to get the station buttoned up. His help was tremendous in getting everything to the state it is now. He did 90% of the work. I basically stood around like a foreman and cracked the whip. No, I'm kidding. No, he was just very diligent and got a lot of it done. No more merge blocks, unless we missed any. But there shouldn't be any more merge blocks in the station. It all should be connected. We got these little charge stations because we didn't want to have to go back to the med bay every time. So let's see, what else do we get done? We got the one large ship that was here. We got that decoupled, and we set that aside down over that way. Yeah, everything. I got to go through and set up the antennas, turn off antennas and stuff like that because there are a ton of them over here now. And yeah, it's not cool. If the HUD wasn't busy, it is now. Let's see, what else did we get done? Oh, we have a new visitor to the area. That's right, the Kestrel's here. And Spike also was able to show me where the air leak was in the Kestrel. So now we can, in theory, pressurize the entire Kestrel. Where the air leak was taking place was right here. I narrowed it down. I was within 2 blocks. It was right here, but right behind here was the leak. So the block that was placed here was a cornered angle block, one of the ones I don't have on my toolbar. Oh, I forgot to hit the button. Okay, there we go. One of these, one of the light armor corners. That's what was in this corner, and it didn't seal the hole that was there. So I put these here, and he pointed that out, and so now in theory we could close up the Kestrel and it'll be airtight, which is pretty awesome. So we have Reaper, Turtle, Scorpion, and Andrea still on board, and we brought those over from the main station, and we did that after getting the station done. All the Ferrari parts are gone except for one small piece. Just kind of just chalked it up as we'll get to it later. This one right here. The station's so large, we have enough connecting points. We're just not going to worry about that one right now. Just kind of going over, giving you guys a little tour of the things we've done. Kind of hollowed this out so you can walk around it. There's gravity, so why not, right? Let's see. So a few other things that Spike did. All the connectors are gone. He did straight tubes on everything, which is phenomenal. Got all the merge blocks are gone. Oh, this is how we were getting back and forth. Go ahead and take that off of there. Yeah, I won't be needing that anymore. The reason we did that is because he wasn't able to spawn at the other station because it wasn't set for factions. So, but that's all fixed now. So, all the lighting's turned on and fixed. It's all the same color throughout the station. I've been trying to go through and get a lot of the systems turned on and off. So like these antennas, that's awesome, but we don't need to broadcast their name. Right? I think that's right. Enable broadcast. I think that's fine. Is that what we're doing? Let's go back in there. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so that's what we want to stop them from doing because we don't want to see the antennas. No, they're still there. Okay, so I might actually remove all those and just put just one antenna. That's one of the big things. Okay, so all the doors. Show block and terminal off. That's awesome. All you guys, show block and terminal off. So yeah, I've been trying to go through and get all of this stuff done. I need to go and find all of these and get rid of them. Turn to off, show on HUD on. Okay, so do I get to see those when I get out? I do. Okay. So all of them are this way. Oh, they're all the Gatling turrets on that. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I need to turn that back off. So Gatling turret, U through U. Just go and head off. Okay. Can I do it with antennas? Just show on HUD, make that go away. No. Okay. That would have been kind of nice. So basically what the gist of this is I want to work pretty much exclusively on... I did not catch that before. It's like a little a customs room. That's pretty cool. I didn't catch that. We need to get working on the Kestrel. Couple of you commented about asking about if you felt that if I felt that planets is soon. I say 2 weeks. That's my guess. At the rate that they're adding oxygen and the other systems, I give it 2 weeks. At which point, within days of doing that, we will be starting Season 2. Season 2 will consist of taking the Kestrel, and we will basically, I'm going to copy her over, and she will be on the other server. So, or I say server. I say server like hosting a server or something. On the other map. Basically, wrong button. I do that all the time. So that'd be the turtle. And why is he drifting? That's really weird. Okay, so climb in. He should not have been at motion. That's weird. Trying to wrap myself up here. Okay. Talking and focusing. Just two of my strong suits, just not at the same time. Okay, so basically what we'll do is we'll copy the Kestrel over, just be a copy and paste, creative mode kind of thing, and we'll just be taking off from there. Turtle, we're going to park up here. Oh, he doesn't have a docking clamp, that's right. That's funny. Okay, so we'll have to fix that. So basically I plan on using the turtle for a little energy / storage when working on larger areas of the ships when we're not using the Scorpion. So we will paste the Kestrel in and her fleet. We will not be taking the Reaper. Sad Panda, but that's an executive decision on myself to basically use what resources we'll have on board the Kestrel when we copy. We'll be using small drones to start with, and then we'll build back up again to the Reaper. I would like to take the Scorpion. I have yet to determine whether or not I'm going to, but as he's one of my favorites, I did it again. I am pretty sure the Scorpion will be going. So and I just got to say something about the Scorpion. I've had comments now from 3 separate people saying they have recreated the Scorpion. And that's just phenomenal, guys. What is it? Copying is the most or best form of flattery, or I can't remember how that phrase goes. Ugh. Hopefully, you guys, this is more durable, or you guys are better pilots. But no, it's awesome that my design is so rampant out there. There's a couple of you now that have made like almost identical copies, and so that's cool. I like that. Bam. All right, so that's there, and basically what I want to do is I want to get these out of here so we can start working with the Kestrel unobstructed. Actually, I should have left Scorpion over here, over at the Kestrel. No, okay. So the reason I'm changing my mind on that statement is that I plan on working on the Susie first, finishing her off, and then gonna go ahead and do that probably by hand. I don't think I'm gonna use that would be button 1, right? Yes. Okay. So and dampeners. There we go. So I want to basically, I'm going to use my hand welder to do the Susie, and I don't want to really use the Scorpion on the confined spaces that we are now. So kind of going with the gist of that, I don't want to screw up the Kestrel and create more work for myself. So so we got enough resources now to get the Kestrel done to the fashion we need to. Probably outfit her with everything we're going to need as far as supplies, and possibly even get her fleet of drones built. The other thing I want to do is down below in the Kestrel, we have several oxygen containers. I would like to get to the point where I can turn oxygen back on and go and harvest a lot of it. Harvest it, put it in the tanks, and call it good. I'm actually even considering not even refining it, just leaving it as ice and putting it into a separate container off of the grid, so we can guarantee that we will have those components. So at least that's something I've been toying with. So I just, at this point, just don't want wasted time. I don't want to turn around and get close to working on something and they change it and it breaks. So and I just realized I don't have a beverage. That is not fun. Okay, so we've been doing so many other things other than working on this project. But this is where we were at. We're like, oh, hey, we're working on the Susie. We're getting everything done, and now we're not. We're worrying about oxygen. We're worrying about space stations. We're worrying about everything but the projects we need to do. All right, so let's go ahead and go like this, and we're going to go to, I think here? Yeah. Then we're going to go to inventory. Okay, so obviously I did not name the scorpions containers. So we're going to go do that real quick. And everything I just said about not bringing the scorpion in here, yeah, it was a lie. We're going to bring the scorpion over there. Let's see. What do we want to do first? We want to get in here. We've got park. There we go. Let's come in here. Alright, so that was a great time for a world save there. Alright, so copy that. There we go. This will make this easy. So I'm going to do this real quick, and so I have an idea of where we're putting things. So that was something that Spike and myself were dealing with, was that when we merged two stations together, two of the identical stations, they were all named the same exact thing. So we ended up with like multiple containers all named the same thing, and so yeah, it was rather cumbersome. So yeah, he got inventive with the names and such, so we didn't have to worry about it for too long. And let's see, we got 2 more to go. Alright. Actually, I'm going to leave cargo on that because I like searching for cargo. I tend to do it a lot. Alright. I think that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. So, yeah, there's a few things I really am enjoying working with another player. You know, able to point out many things that I did not know. And so, yeah, there's a lot of shared information when we played today, and it was It was phenomenal. It was pretty cool. Let's see here. What do we not need? We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need these. Or this or that. We don't need silicon. We do not need... Oh, we do need those. Alright, so... we want power cells. We do want those. Let's see here. Medical components. Here we go. Here's another 140 of those. 18 of those. Not connected. Okay. Oops, put medical components in there instead of, okay, so, yeah, so 24 not full. That was one of his ways of, because we have 24 here, and it was full at that point, so he created 24 not full, and so we started dropping things there. Maintenance locker we can't get to. Can't get to that. So yeah, a lot of these containers are not connected to systems, so those containers need to actually go away. So need to make this as simple as possible. So alright, so we got all the power cells we need. Now we need to make sure we have all the rest of the stuff. Construction components we're good on. We do not need NATO rounds, so okay, we'll get rid of those. Who wants NATO rounds? You do, okay. Interior components, bulletproof glass, large steel tubes. And a hiccup. Alright, so we have plenty of steel plates, which is something we've been lacking on in on the Scorpion, so why can we not put, is that considered non-transferable? What's a small part? Computers are small parts. Where are some computer components? Hey, let's look up computers, shall we? There we go. That's weird. Okay, so these need to go away. If I can't use them for cargo, then they're pointless. They look good on the side, but yeah. I need to look at how they're connected to the system and see if I have to delete those or what. So, but for now, God, the thing is so snappy compared to all the large ships I've been driving for the last week. I would like to get the Maelstrom to be closer to this in agility. So, but right now it's so far off from that. It's pretty crazy. So I was talking with Spike today and about that audio bug, and it's like honestly I'm gonna ditch these thrusters. I love these thrusters, and I hate these thrusters all at the same time because of that audio bug. So let's see, we need small steel tubes. That's what we did not grab. So we're going to go ahead and grab this guy. We're going to go back out and we're going to grab a lot of small steel tubes. So I'll tell you a little bit about what I ordered for my new audio equipment. Ordered a Audio Technica BPHS1. It's a broadcast quality headset. So one of my favorite YouTubers uses it, and so I heard him talking about a Yeti, and how he described it was pretty close to how I feel about the Yeti. You have to use it with like absolutely no gain whatsoever, and even with it on its focused mode on only things directly in front of you, with no gain on turned on whatsoever, you pretty much have to turn everything down as far as possible, live in an absolute quiet house, and then sit directly on top of the microphone. Like, the microphone in your face. And if you've seen what a Yeti looks like, they are not small microphones. Not at all. So, yeah, and I've been having to live that for a while. But knowing that it has great audio quality, that's why I went with it. So, so the mic that I specifically have chosen is designed for sports broadcasting. Or I didn't choose it per se. Like I said, one of the other YouTubers that I like to watch uses this one. So, when he was talking about the Yeti and the fashion that he was, and I was like, man, that's kind of my opinion. And he's like, well, I use this. And I was like, oh, well, started looking into it and found all its merit. So, okay, so we went with medium or far on these. We went with mediums. Okay, so G, medium. Go to here. And so, yeah, I'm going to be running that. I'm going to basically just be using splitters to start with, and then I'll get a mixer board probably in the next month or two to actually connect that up proper. Because you're supposed to be using a mixer board with it, and I don't have plans to use one yet, so I'm just going to go the easier route and just use hardwire splitters. And we're going to have to go into G, grab our cool little connector, make sure we get the right one, the KCMX. So KC_M. Oh, hey, the underscore didn't take. Why not? Why do you not want to underscore? Okay. So that would be this one. Okay. So, okay. So I was making comments about how I learned things today. So if you have a world save coming and you don't want it to happen. No, I'm kidding. So if you have an item you're going to place down. So you place your item. So see how it turns red like that? Without touching anything, if you hold down your mouse button, it automatically switches to the welder. No clue that was there. Totally learned that today, and that was entirely Spike and his unbelievable ability to find cool stuff like that. That was probably the biggest thing I learned today, was that, and how awesome it is to not have to switch to your welder every single time you place a block. I honestly don't think in any of the YouTubes I've ever watched since I've been playing Space Engineers, anybody's ever covered that. So that's all Spike. That's not me. That's Spike. So there will be a formal introduction to Spike here soon. Just didn't work out today, but when he gets online and he is in the videos, you'll be like, oh, that's the guy that helped out Havoc. So yeah. Bum bum bum. Okay, so let's get these all put in place. Looking good, looking good. Alright, so are they all over there? No, we're missing a couple. Okay. Alright. And spin around. And then we'll have to do some paint afterwards because I didn't go through the process of doing that. So is that correct? One passed. One passed. Yeah, hey, I think I got it this time. What are we missing now? There's that lovely audio bug. Alright. Alright, so here we go. Let's climb out, see what we're missing. Computers. Alright. Everybody? Everybody? Yeah? Alright, cool. We got this. Hey, come on, stop that. Alright, so yeah, we gotta get the Kestrel done. The station is phenomenal and it has a ton of potential, but yeah, since we want to take the Kestrel on to season 2, it's pretty important that we get it done pretty quickly. Like I said, I envision planets coming really soon, so it's purely hypothetical. I have no basis other than just the progress of the game and where Keen Software is taking things. I also foresee in the not too distant future us having to deal with bandits. So that in of itself is a pretty drastic change as well. I can't imagine having to build ships in a single player world like mine. Well, not so single player anymore with Spike 24 joining us every once in a while, but still, with for the most part, what would be a single player world, just random space pirates pestering you. It just seems kind of weird. I think I missed one over there. Missed 2, yeah. So, yeah, I welcome it, but still, it's like, I just hope they don't implement it like how they did the ice, where it's like, hey, we added ice to the game, and then a week later it's like, oh yeah, by the way, if you don't have that in your systems, you're kind of screwed right now. So, thanks, bye! Hi, this is Keen Software. We'd like to let you know that you are totally hosed because you did not go and collect ice like we tried to tell you to, but we didn't actually come out and tell you that you needed it. But thanks for playing anyway. Bye-bye. Okay, so it looks like Susie's done. Having all the right components is definitely helping. Scorpion needs to lose some weight here. Alright, so alright. So Spike was telling me that he's got a Kestrel in his Let's Play as well. And he was saying that he put his gyroscopes here and put all his power production below deck. That's something we might look into doing. It's pretty slick. Fantastic time to sneeze right in the middle of a sentence. It's a pretty cool way to cut back on space. I might actually put some of the gyros down there as well, and because we have so much room below deck, put the power and gyros both back down there, and would free up a lot of space. I'm probably going to switch these generators up to something else as well, because these cargo doors don't work. They're like only 1 out of the 5 doors work or something like that. So, okay, so Susie's done. Well, ish. Got to get the paint job done. And, bam, look at that. That's awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and come over here. That'll do, right there. Climb into this one. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I think that's going to do it. I think that's really going to get what we need out of the Susie for size of ships. Oh, actually, our point of reference would be the shuttle. So let's go grab that real quick. Bam. Alright. Emerald to Space Engineers. Bam. Bam, bam. Okay. Over rotate. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Drop the camera down. Oh, plenty of room there. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just don't be so aggressive there, man. No need. Might have to print it this way, maybe? Yeah, I think this is going to be the better direction to print the shuttles. Let's go ahead and climb out. Yeah, it looks better that way, I think. Okay, no sparks. That's a good sign. Alright. And, alright, shell's clear. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So now we know for a fact that, out of bullets. Interesting. Alright, so cool. Alright, so next up, we got our large railgun system down below. We can work on that now because pretty much internally we're good. The big, oh yeah, I gotta paint this. I'm gonna do this off camera. I'm gonna paint this up later. So all our internal systems are good. We got our whole league patched. I do not want to test that because we still have oxygen, and I don't want to waste that. Actually, we can't check that. In theory, we have oxygen because I still have that turned off. So we're under the assumption that when we turn the system back on, we are going to still have like 18% O2 in that tank. So yeah, in all honesty, I totally expect to turn the O2 back on, and all the tanks are going to be empty. I don't expect to have any of them have O2 left in them. So, well, 2 of them done. Let's see, what is that last one missing? Oh, power cells. Imagine that. And we are lost. That's because we're upside down. Alright, so you see we noticed, or I don't know if you've noticed, but I point out to the fact that we replaced all the connectors where there were turrets, there were conveyors. We replaced the conveyors with connectors. So you'll be able to dock all of our ships to these. And the larger ships will use the 4-pin merge block assembler style. Going forward, if I built a station, I would use something similar to that, but I wouldn't use merge blocks. I would probably use 4 conveyors. So you get a good solid seat, but you're not converting your large ships to a station every single time. Let's see, inventory. Go power. Alright, there we go. Oh, these are the ones we can't get to. This one we can, though. Okay. It's all 31? Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, we're gonna have to go find those and get all that stuff out of them. Okay. So, the entire station should be running on solar power. There should not be any reactors. There's reactors on that ship, but the ship is pretty much powered down. So, everything should be pretty much solar at this point. Batteries are set to semi-auto, so they'll be recharging themselves and be used. Bam. Alright. They'll be used as needed for power based upon load of the system. And if we were to stick around with the station, we'd be putting LCD panels in with that automated system saying, you know, how much of what's where, and but we don't have the need for that. Alright, so we're going to come in here, let's do a nice little 180. And hop in the seat. Alright, so let's go with G. Weapons and tools, railguns. No ammunition. Okay, so what ammo do these things take? I'm gonna guess something extremely rare and expensive. Or something super, super simple, and I'm going to be calling shenanigans and not want to keep them. I don't know what round it takes. I'm gonna guess it's this one. Yeah, I have no idea. And oh, we are low on uranium. Oh no, okay, there we go. That's better. And now we're gonna put that in our assembler. And we have to manually go put that in our gun. So, because it's not connected, we're going to see what it looks like first. We'll give it a shot. Ha, 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 ha. And we'll go from there. Is this it? Let's hope that's it. Okay, we'll run in here, we'll do this real quick, and we're going to wrap the episode up here after we shoot this. Let's see here. What do we want to shoot at? We only got one shot, so... Need to put a camera down there. Alright, so do we get dots? Oh, we do get dots. Okay. So we're gonna aim the red dots at the red thing. So let's see what happens. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, actually, wait. Do we want to see that, or do we want to see the gun? I kind of want to see the gun, see if it does something cool. Alright, the gun in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that did something pretty cool. That looked pretty cool, I think. And damage, I have no clue. See about where we aimed at. Okay. I don't know. Let's go take a look, see if we hit anything on the Ferrari part. Those things seem kind of spendy, which, you know, using uranium and such. So, kind of like that part of it. I don't like super cheaty mods. That'd be cool if there was like a hole clean through or something, but it doesn't even look like we hit. Yeah, okay. Looks like we just clean sailed past. So, yeah, it looks cool though. With all three of them grouped together with the camera probably right here, it'd be pretty badass. Yeah, just look down that barrel. Holy crap. Mag accelerated rounds. That's pretty cool. Railguns are pretty awesome. Awesome enough they got the Navy's attention. They put them on ships. So, and laser beams. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up here. We got the Susie mopped up here. Gonna do some touch-up work on the paint job and get her back tip-top shape. And now we got the armament for the Kestrel done as well. So next up will be to get these thrusters fixed up, swap them out with something else. I got a few different ones from the Steam Workshop already installed. I'm going to try to avoid mods for a while. Want to see what's going to happen with replacing these with a different thruster, if that's going to screw with our pressurization, depressurization. So if it does, then I don't want to have to deal with more mods. So I'm going to try to keep it simple and stuff. This doesn't work. Oh, my inventory was full. Alright, so with that pile of garbage on the floor, let me know what you guys think. How did the station turn out? You know, me and Spike 24 did quite a bit today, getting it to where it is, and definitely would like to hear your comments. What do you guys think? You know, did we do right by merging this all together? Does the layout look good? Yeah, just leave some comments and let us know what you guys think, because Spike's watching. He's gonna read those comments too. So, all right, this is Havoc. Have fun and keep gaming.